Hello Taurus, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. 3 cards for Taurus. What do we need to know right now? Before I start, just a reminder to take what resonates and always be true to yourself. We have the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're very determined about something here. The Knight of Wands is like really focused. Nothing is going to come in the way of what he desires. So you could have your mind on something here, and this could be something that is like really, it's like all you think about right now, or mostly what you're thinking about right now. We have the 4 of, and I'll be pulling more cards on that. We have the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. The 4 of Wands comes in the challenge. There's something here about peace of mind being challenging right now. I feel like some of you could use some time for clarity. There could be things that you're trying to figure out, think about, but it could be a lot. This could be this thing that you're very determined about. And we have the gold card of the 3 of Wands, and this is a vision. And so I feel like you could have taken a step into doing something here. And you're starting to see something happening with this situation. It could be a goal, it could be anything. It could be a relationship goal. What's going on with that Knight of Wands? We have affair, we have Venus and Leo. For some, this could be, you know, an attraction. It could be a relationship. For others, this can be determined to have a connection with your father. Like there could be a father thing going on here. Fixing a father thing, getting closer to your father thing. If there hasn't been contact, reconnecting. For some people, that's not going to resonate with everybody. For others, this can mean something with children as well. They could be connecting with children, like very determined not to let something come between you and family, you and children, you and dad, or something like this. For others, this can mean something that you are passionate about. There could be a person that you are very, like this is on your mind. You can't stop thinking about this person, you know. It could be a Leo energy here, but it could also be it could be a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. We have this 4 of Swords. There's something here about peace being in a challenge, peace of mind. This can also be a goal that you are just like something that you want so bad, like really passionate about. Because a fear can also mean just that energy of this means so much to you. This is going to give you the stability. This is going to give you that protection. So we have with the 4 of Swords acquisition, the Sun in Taurus. This is your energy, Taurus. You could have goals, like financial goals on the mind that you could be having a tough time resting your mind from. Also here, financial goals, work goals, or something like this, money situation. Also, there could be something here where you want more. So if it's a relationship, there is something here that you could be thinking that you want this relationship to work, or you want this person, or you want something to be better in a situation like this. There could be a for some, there could be an insecurity of not having this situation work out the way you were hoping for. How is it going to look? How is it going to feel? Stuff like that. Those kind of feelings. 3 of Wands. Goal. This vision that's coming. This thing that you already started to work on. What's this about for Taurus? I'm looking for flyers. Flyers are cards that just fly out like that one just did. Okay, so we have secrets. Venus and Scorpio energy. So there's a lot I feel you want to do with this. So even though you're working on something, there's more. And there are some things here that you could be, some things that you could be sharing, and some things that you can't, that you're not. I feel like for some of you, this is a good time not to share a lot. Like if you have ideas of your future. There could be something here that you know more about that others don't know, and I feel like it has to do with planning goals. I have I'm getting the words instruction, like knowing your next steps or something like that. There could be something here where you're going to go with something in the future that you're not going to tell somebody, that you're not willing to share just yet, or just not at all because it's nobody's business. Some of you could be doing something on the down low, like working on a project, you know, not ready to come out with this, or just working on a side project. Okay, so what do we have? Past, present, future. We have the Four of Wands in the past, recent past. There's something here that you've done that is very strong. Like you put a lot of energy into something and built something strong. There's a strong foundation of something. This is a card of celebration. Some of you could be celebrating something, you know, in the recent past. For some, it could be that you could have seen either family or siblings or something like this in the past, some of you. But this could be goal-related. So what is this Four of Wands about for Taurus? We have ostentation. And this is your card, Taurus, Saturn and Taurus. So I feel with this card, it's something that you put a lot of work into. Has already happened for you here. You have built something strong, a strong foundation in something, because that's what usually the Four of Wands is. It's a card called completion. So there is something that you have done, that you have achieved. This is a card of achievement and celebration. So it's something that you have done. You've done this on your own. And something to feel good about here. For some, you could be making something beautiful with that situation as well. We have the Six of Cups, and this is a card called pleasure, and sometimes it has to do with nostalgia of siblings, things from the past, making inner child happy. So what is the Six of Cups for Taurus about? Exaltation and adaptability. So we have the moon in Gemini and the moon in Taurus energy. So let me just get a sip of my tea. And so we have moon energies. So there could be things, it's hard. So you could be thinking of the past, like things used to be like this and now things are changing, and you have to like adapt to that with these two cards. And in order to have something become more, you know, in order to have more comfort, in order to have more beauty, there could be something here where things are different from the past, but you could also be thinking a lot about the past. You could be looking at history. You could be studying how things used to be happening a long time ago. So if you're working on something, there's something here about looking at the past. Some of you could be looking at relationships and how they changed as well. So you could be thinking about relationships and how they change. You could be reflecting on this and how you had to adapt to those situations, the changes, the shifts, you know. And this is something that's not easy, but you've put a lot of work here, and it also shows you strength, I feel. You know, I feel like you've been very strong throughout your experience and learning about things here. We have this Five of Wands. Near future card, what's this about? For Taurus, it's called Strife. So this is a card of competition. This is a card of drama. It's a card of unnecessary drama in some situations, but I feel like this is about staying in your power. We have flattery and choice. We have Mars in Libra energy and Venus in Gemini energy. There's a lot here about choosing not to get caught up in drama. I mean, you guys don't like drama. There's something here about learning from the past with making decisions where you don't get stuck in a situation. It could be something here where you don't want to be stuck in a place of where there could be a lot of drama or something like this going on here. There could be a challenging relationship for some of you, or something to worry about. So there could be a relationship that feels good, but there could be something that you could be seeing about this, that like, you know, if you got to make this decision, is this fair, or do you have to give up something, you know, in order to make this happen, or something like that. And that may not resonate for everybody. So there's something here where you have to make a choice, because That feeling stuck stands out to me, but there's also that rose. So something could look like it's beautiful, but at the same time, you really have to think of all parts of this. So if you have to accept, you could be thinking about something that could be drama, but if you accept this, you may have to also accept the things that could be a little uncomfortable in this situation, but or you may have to make a choice where you have to maybe put yourself first and or shift that energy around, either shift the energy or shift your thoughts about it or something like that, to be able to either stay in it or have it be just a temporary thing or another lesson, depending on your situation. Okay, so we have the Chariot. And the Six of the adaptability, the Six of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, so with this, changes are happening. And sometimes you feel like, things could be, pulling you in different directions. But I feel like you're staying very focused. You're going to keep moving forward with this Chariot card. I feel like you're going to be just like take it day by day and keep going on something here, because and this is something that's been ongoing, that hasn't been, it could be like one obstacle over another, but you're just hanging in there and moving on something. But let's see what else we get for this Chariot card. Is there another card for this? Why do I feel like I need 2 cards? Oh, we got 3. Okay. We have publicity, idealism, and caution. Leo, Aquarius, and Virgo energies. Let me see. Mercury and Virgo, Sun and Aquarius, and Jupiter and Leo. I feel with this, people are seeing your strength. There's something here that people are seeing, something that you do. Some of you could be helping others. Some people could be learning from you in a way. But also, there is something here where you want to be careful with how you're moving forward with something, because of the obstacles in the past. Because we have this caution card. But with this comes the Virgo energy, and it's about tweaking things. So whatever you're doing, you're learning and changing it around and winning. Coming up with your own ideas here. And I feel like there's something here that you're being known, or somebody's seeing your strength. You could be also influencing others as well with your strength and resilience in what you're doing. We have the Princess of Wands. You could be drawn to something here, very determined again. Where was that card? We have that 3 of Wands looking at something, and this very determined and unstoppable energy here, Taurus. It's like fire energy. So you're unstoppable. Let's see, what else do we have? What do we have with this Princess of Wands? I feel like you could be looking at different things around you, different ideas, different solutions, and very, like, this is what you're, like, you could be thinking about. For some, this could be relationship situation. Some of you could be drawn to more than one person. If you're single, you could have more than one option. We have fortune. So there's some kind of luck around you with something that you want to do. There's some kind of luck that's coming here. We have the Sun and Leo card. There's something here about shining and gaining attention. So if you're going for something, I feel like there's a good chance you're going to get this thing. So whether it's a job, a relationship, or whatever else, whatever goal you're doing, I feel like you're going to be successful with whatever you choose, whatever you feel is the right thing for you, Taurus. We have the Love card. So there is something here about connections that you could be thinking of, bringing closer. You could be attracting. Some of you could be thinking about family here. And some of you could be thinking about bringing in that what's the missing. Will make you feel complete, and you could be thinking about this. That could be what this 3 of Wands is. That card just flew, but I have to get it, so I'm right here. Okay, here we go. Criticism. There could be some What I'm getting with this, it could be some insecurity in a situation, you know, whatever you want to draw, you know, either somebody could be making you feel insecure or you could be feeling insecure around somebody. Why do I feel like there's no reason for this? I feel like there could be something from the past hurts maybe that could be making you think about stuff. This may not resonate with everybody. This could be something where you just feel sometimes not good enough for, and it's like in your own mind, you know what I mean? Like for some of you, because we have Mars and Virgo energy here. So this can mean that there could be something here where you could be just being a little hard on yourself. So really be gentle with yourself, Taurus. Wow, that card just flew out for the Three of Swords. In your future, Three of Swords, optimism. Be careful of any feelings that, it's, you know, people hurting you. If somebody's taking up space in your mind and your heart that is not there for you, it's like that person does not need to take up space there. So I feel like you could be either cutting this out, and with this beautiful card energy here, the moon in Sagittarius, optimism. And exploring the next thing that's better for you here. So there's something here about healing hurts and something that's not there, or someone that hurt you feeling, and you're moving on, because there's something beautiful energies here of making yourself happy, moving forward, and beautiful, either new connections or whatever. But there could be that little bit of self-doubt that creeps in. So just, you know, remind yourself of who you are, Taurus. Because I feel like there's opportunities around you here in whichever way, whatever way that you want to do. And there's something here also to be proud of and to feel good about, something that you made happen. Let's see, anything else for Taurus? Flyers, flyers, flyers. Yes, the clouds. But you know, those clouds, they sometimes when we go through those clouds, those are challenges. Like you can't, there could be no light without darkness. There could be no success without failure. So there's something here about lessons. Being grateful for the lessons. So some people come in our lives to show us lessons, and some challenges come in our lives to push us to see how strong we are and to make us smarter, and not even smarter, to make us shed things about us that are not truly us. Stay strong, be a guiding light, ground yourself, and be love. You are the grounding energy, Taurus. So do anything that makes you feel grounded, practices, you know, connecting with nature. I feel like this is also about protecting yourself from people or situations that are not right for you. The way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. I feel like if you're on this new path with that Three of Wands, going to that next successful Four of Wands, another Four of Wands coming in your future, you know, the path is clear, because once you start moving, everything kind of falls into place. You know, once you start walking, the path appears, Taurus. I wish you well. Thank you so much for watching.